Good morning.
Good morning.
Now we are here to give a preview for Bronzeville Week, so I know we got more energy than that. Let's try it again. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. I am Alderwoman Milwaukee A. Coggs. I have both the pleasure and the honor of representing the 6th Automatic District, and we are here to discuss the 16th annual Bronzeville Week. Which will be celebrated in the Bronzeville District from August 1st to August 8th. I always tell the story of how we got here. 16 years ago, some friends and I saw a Dollar Tree sign right now where you see Pete's Market. And the neighborhood had been promised a full-service grocery store. So in working with the neighbors, we fought for the grocery store that they deserved and that they wanted and were promised. And we now have Pete's Market. But what the friends and I sat back and thought about was we have to not just fight against what we don't want in Bronzeville. We have to highlight the great things that are here and also show what is possible. And we thought about how to do that. So first we started, maybe we could do a Bronzeville day. Then we thought maybe we could do a Bronzeville weekend. And then we said, let's do a week. And then we said, you know what, let's just make it 8 days. And so now we have Bronzeville Week, which is 8 days full of art, culture, and commerce. And to be clear, Bronzeville is Milwaukee's African-American cultural and entertainment district. It is not a neighborhood, it is a district. And I say that because Bronzeville is encompassed by some great neighborhoods, Harambe and Howyer Park, and it's abutted by Brewers Hill. So those are 3 great neighborhoods that help to contribute to how great Bronzeville truly is. Today, you will hear from quite a few people, some doing events, some helping to promote, and some sponsors. So first up, I would like to bring up the Commissioner of the Department of City Development, Mr. Lafayette Crump.
Thank you so much, Alderwoman Coggs, and good morning, everyone. It is fantastic to be here with you all. Again, Lafayette Crump, Commissioner of Milwaukee's Department of City Development, and it's an honor to welcome you all on behalf of Mayor Cavalier Johnson as we officially kick off, again, the 16th annual Bronzeville celebration. I want to thank all the many partners, community leaders, business owners, artists, volunteers, residents, visitors who help make this week one of Milwaukee's most anticipated celebrations every single year. I also want to thank and congratulate A La Mode for having us in this beautiful space. They are also the recipient of a Mayor's Design Award this past year, signage grant from the Department of City Development. It's an incredible space, and we're proud to be in it. I also want to, of course, especially recognize and thank Alderwoman Milwaukee A. Coggs. Can we get another round from Alderwoman Coggs? Bronzeville Week, it goes without saying that it would not be what it is today without her leadership and commitment to this neighborhood. She's a true champion for a place that holds such deep cultural and economic significance for our city. Bronzeville's a neighborhood with a rich legacy of Black arts, music, entrepreneurship, and community leadership. It's a place that shaped our city's story for generations and still continues to do so today. And what makes Bronzeville Week so special is that it's a celebration of culture and an investment in our community. It's an opportunity to support businesses that line historic King Drive as well as the surrounding areas, and a chance to experience creativity, talent, and incredible hospitality that makes Bronzeville unlike anywhere else in the city, and I would dare say anywhere else in the nation. It's a reminder that neighborhoods thrive when people show up for one another and for local businesses. As a part of Mayor Johnson's abiding respect for the Alderwoman and for this district, the Department of City Development is proud to work alongside the Alderwoman, the Bronzeville Advisory Committee, neighborhood stakeholders, developers, and residents to support projects that build on this community's legacy while creating new opportunities. This includes the proposed Victory Lofts development, which would transform a long vacant site into affordable housing, performance space, and public gathering areas, as well as the next phase of the Bronzeville Arts and Tech Hub that will foster entrepreneurship, creativity, and innovation. These are investments that honor this neighborhood's history while positioning it for growth. DCD is also partnering with the historic King Drive Business Improvement District and the community to develop a long-term vision for the King Drive Corridor Plan. If you want to learn more about that, please go to engage.milwaukee.gov/King Drive Plan, where you can learn more about the plan and look at how you can get engaged. I want to note Kyle Gast here from the Department of City Development, who is leading those planning efforts for King Drive. We believe that strong neighborhoods are built through people and through partnership, and Bronzeville embodies that vision. I got a lot more to say here, but Alderwoman Cox told me to keep it brief, and I already have it. So I'm gonna get through the rest of this real quick and just note, the fantastic DCD project manager Terrence Moore Sr., who we appreciate dearly and who's an instrumental part of making Bronzeville Week happen. And again, on behalf of Mayor Johnson, on behalf of the Department of City Development, thank you for joining us for Bronzeville Week. Thank you for having me here. And now I'd like to bring up Zoe Chambers from that fabulous historic King Drive bid to talk a little bit more. Thank you much.
Good morning, everyone. Don't worry, we promise. Ray trusted us with the microphone this morning. I'm Zoe Chambers, and this is Lynn Tillman. We're proud to serve as interns with the historic King Drive Business Improvement District. And on behalf of our Executive Director, Ray Hill, we've officially taken over the mic this morning. We're excited to welcome you to the Bronzeville Week, 8 days of arts, culture, and commerce, celebrating the businesses, artists, history, and people who make this community so special. We also have some exciting featured events you won't want to miss. Join us for the Business Breakfast on Wednesday at the America's Black Holocaust Museum from 8:30 to 10:30. Enjoy trolley rides on Thursday, August 6th, with the first ride departing at 3:30. And don't miss our art walk gallery on Saturday, August 8th from 4 to 7 p.m., featuring incredible local artists, great music, and free admission for everyone. Throughout the week and beyond, we invite you to shop local, experience amazing art, enjoy live entertainment, and discover everything Bronzeville and King Drive has to offer. Thank you for joining us, and we can't wait to celebrate the week with you all. And next, we'll be inviting up Visit Milwaukee.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Tony Snell Rodriguez from Visit Milwaukee. One of the best parts of my job at Visit Milwaukee is getting to spend time in neighborhoods and cultural and entertainment districts like Bronzeville. You can feel the energy when you're coming into Bronzeville right here. It's in the small businesses, the artists, the neighbors, and the organizations that continue to invest in this community. You can see the momentum all around us, from Thrive on King, Summer of '85, Alamode, to the future of the Bronzeville Center for the Arts. Bronzeville continues to honor its history while creating new opportunities for residents, entrepreneurs, artists, and visitors alike. That's something worth celebrating. Visit Milwaukee is proud to support Bronzeville Week because this is where Milwaukee shines. Throughout the week, residents and visitors alike can experience incredible music, art, food, local businesses, and community events that celebrate the culture and creativity of this district. I want to thank Alderwoman Malele Coggs for her continued vision and leadership, and Ray Hill and the historic King Drive bid for everything they do year-round to champion Bronzeville. Thank you as well to the businesses, artists, sponsors, volunteers, and community partners whose hard work makes this week possible. And think about that, all the people that are behind the events, the productions, and the work, the hard work. So it began years ago with hard work, and it continues to be the place where hard work is done every single day. So come out, support a local business, attend an event, or attend all of the events, and experience everything Bronzeville has to offer. Visit Milwaukee is honored to be your partner. Thank you. Thank you.
We couldn't do Bronzeville Week without the many sponsors that are listed. And Visit, thank you for being a sponsor. Historic King Drive Bid, thank you for being a sponsor. City of Milwaukee, thank you for being a sponsor. But Bader Philanthropy has also been a sponsor, not just this year, but for several years. So we will have Tamara come up from Bader to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tamara Hogans, and I am the Neighborhood Engagement Director for Bader Philanthropies. We have moved our offices to the Harambe neighborhood in 2018, and since then we have been a great supporter of Bronzeville Week and many other programs in the Harambe neighborhood. Today we will be celebrating a barbecue today on MLK Drive at our offices, and you're all welcome. From 3:30 to 6:30, events is what we do, and thank you all. Have a great day.
So the events, so there are tremendous amount of events, and again, people can get the schedule at milwaukee.gov/Bronzeville, but we kick off on Saturday, August 1st, with the Harambe 5K Walk Run, and the founder of that walk run is here to tell you a little bit about it. Tonda Thompson.
Hey, hello everybody, how y'all doing? Good. Hey, we gotta get hyped up. This year, 11 years of Harambe. You know, it was a pun at first, and people looked at me crazy for changing Harambe, the actual neighborhood name, into Harambe. Harambe, people call it Harambe, but it's Harambe. So give it up for that. Yeah. All right. My name is Tonda Thompson. I am the founder of the National Coalition for Healthy Black Families. I am the owner of She Slains Wood Company, as well as the owner of JR Creative Holdings. I mention all of those names because I wouldn't be that without the Harambe 5K. 12 years ago, I was given this opportunity to work for Public Allies, and I was placed at United Way. And they said, hey, Tonda, find a reason to uplift babies in the 53212 zip code. And me being from Harambe, as well as Bronzeville, I'm a native of this neighborhood, and I'm also a woman that has experienced, infant mortality within my family. I came up with this idea of having a 5K in the middle of King Drive 12 years ago, and it was an idea. A quote that comes to mind is, "It all seems impossible until it's done," by Nelson Mandela, right? It was an impossible thing. I got laughed at when I first brought it up. Like, hey, I'm gonna do a 5K on King Drive, which is the first of its kind, right? And it uplifts Black and brown babies in the community. We teach preventative care and preventative mission to eliminate social determinants of health that causes infant mortality, right? So it was something that people thought that couldn't happen. Like I said, people laughed at me. 11 years later, here we are. The first year it did not happen because I just thought that we could get out on the street and walk on the street without permits and everything, right? But thanks to Alderwoman Cox for uplifting the mission and giving us a platform and connecting us with Bronzeville Week. So we came about year 5, and we've been going strong ever since then. So in honor of my baby, you see the foot on the logo, that's in honor of my baby named Terrell. He had a really big foot, he was a big baby. So we honor Bigfoot as well as other babies like him, and we encourage people to live healthy and have healthy families in our community, okay? So we started on Saturday. We the first event. We are the first event. We had to push it up. So online, it's showing that the race starts at 8 o'clock, but we're actually starting at 7:30. So remember that 7:30 start time because we're accommodating for another 5K that day. So registration opens at 6 a.m. Race starts at 7:30. It ends about 9, but I got some runners that comes in at 20 minutes. So they're usually done about, I would say, 8 o'clock. All right, so this is a competitive race. people don't know that this is a certified U.S. track and field race. So when you run this race, you go down in history as completing a 5K, along with people like Sha'Carri Richardson, like those like greats, like the Olympic people, like you're in that history book too. And that's something that we can ride on. And our race has been certified for the last 10 years, 11 years, and we're gonna keep going on strong. And yeah, so Harambe 5K, there's many events after that, but just get your day started with the Harambe 5K and it'll go well all day. Thank you.
So although we'll have some of the tried and true events that we've always had for years, like the Harambe 5K walk run, like canvassing Kool-Aid, like the discussion at the Wisconsin Black Historical Society, not at the America's Black Holocaust Museum, and the bike ride and the poetry and pancakes. There are a few new events. This year we made a concerted effort to try to work with some younger folks in the communities to create and cultivate events that we think we've never had before and that are new to the week, and we definitely want to make sure that people come out and support. One of those events is the Bronzeville Fashion Show. So with us today we have Kennedy Harris, who will tell you a little bit more about that.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Alderwoman Cox, for the wonderful introduction. Funny thing, 10 years ago, you guys, I was an intern for Alderwoman Cox, so it is a blessing and honor to be here to speak before you today. So I'm going to speak on behalf of the Bronzeville Fashion Event, which is the first annual ever fashion event for Bronzeville. And many more to come. So my name is Kennedy Harris again, on behalf of Ken Vogue LLC, also the Girls Collab, I'm a co-founder. The Bronzeville Fashion Show is more than a runway event. It is a celebration of culture, creativity, history, and community. Our mission is to provide a platform where local designers, models, artists, entrepreneurs can showcase their talents while honoring the rich legacy of Milwaukee's Bronzeville district. This event was created with the belief that fashion is a powerful form of storytelling. Every collection, every walk down the runway, and every creative collaboration reflects the voices, experience, and innovation of our community. We are committed to creating opportunities for emerging talent while bringing people together through art and culture. This year's show will feature incredible local designers, talented models, community vendors, and creative performances that highlight the diversity and excellence that exists right here in Milwaukee's Bronzeville district. We are proud to partner with organizations and supporters who believe in investing in local talent and creating spaces where creativity can thrive. This event will take place at America's Black Holocaust Museum, August the 6th. Doors open at 6:30. Show starts at 7 p.m. Thank you, guys.
When I say that we chose to align ourselves with some young people, the youngest curator of any of the events is 17 years old. So when I say and her event is called Rooted in Natural, an indoor-outdoor, see I'm getting old, an indoor-outdoor community experience of open learning, confidence, and healing through natural hair, food, music, and live hair demonstrations and more. And that will be right here at Alamo on Wednesday, August 5th from 12 to 4. There are a few other events. High Hearts, the mono series, will be here at Alamo as well, Saturday, August 8th at 6:30 p.m. So those are just a few of the events that will occur here at Alamo, and I again want to tell Ms. Melissa Blue, thank you for allowing us to use this space. It is the epitome of what Bronzeville is supposed to be and is about. I also want to say thank you to Ajamo Butler, Mr. Hill the Hood, for drumming for us today. And a special thank you to all of our presenting sponsors, the City of Milwaukee, Historic King Dry Bid, Visit, Thrive On, and Bader. Additionally, if people want more information and want the schedule for the week, they can follow us on social media. It's Bronzeville Week on on Instagram and Bronzeville Week on Facebook. We also have some virtual as well as some hybrid events that if you can't make it, you may be able to watch them on our social media pages. Additionally, you can go to the city's website, milwaukee.gov/Bronzeville to get the full schedule for the week, August 1st through the 8th. We hope to see you in Bronzeville. Thank you. Are there any questions? Wow. Part of some of the events that you see as the repeat events, those are some of the most sought after events or the ones that we hear from folks in the community that they want to see. Some of the new events are there because it's aspects of art or culture that we had not previously explored. So while we are trying to stay true to what people enjoy and what people are accustomed to, we also are always looking to explore additional forms of art and culture. But of course, things like the festival, things like the art walk, things like the poetry and pancakes are things that we know year after year folks really love and that we attempt to do. One of the new things this year with the festival, the King Advisory Board, who normally does the King Back to School Festival, is merging with us at Bronzeville Week. So the children's section of our festival we'll be giving away 1,000 book bags and school supplies in partnership with the King Advisory. So things like that, trying to grow what we have and what we know people love, as well as trying to bring in new things as well.
Could you just refresh us on how Bronzeville got its name?
How it got its name. You know, there are Bronzevilles all over the country. There are a few others. I like to think we're the premier Bronzeville in the nation. But it speaks to a time when there were not only black arts and entertainment, but also black business. In this geographic area, historically, prior to the highway and urban renewal, there were countless entertainment venues as well as black-owned businesses. And because of urban renewal, that was diminished. And it has taken several years to rebuild. And in 2005, my predecessor put forward legislation for the city to create the development district that we now know as Bronzeville. And a couple of years ago, I put in legislation to expand it to fit a little more of what the original footprint was. So Bronzeville District now goes from Walnut to Burleigh, from King Drive to the highway. The Walnut area in particular, if you talk to elders about all the great things that used to be there, from clubs to law firms, people reminisce often. And if folks want to know more of that history, the trolley rides that we do, we have a historian on the trolley rides. So as you go through, you'll learn about the new developments, but you'll also learn a little bit of the history as well. Any other questions? So I'll be transparent with you. I initially wanted to create a whole program. That kind of got put on the back burner with, as I told you, I didn't found this by myself. It was a group of friends. One of those friends was my assistant, Akua Dantzler. Unfortunately, she passed in February. So that put me back on planning a lot. So I thought I couldn't do it this year. I'm not gonna do a whole program. I'm not gonna do all of that. But some of the young folks around me showed interest and a desire to do it. So I was like, well, without even a whole program, give me a proposal. And the power of these beautiful proposals that each of these young ladies presented for the type of event and the thoughtfulness that went into it. I just said we got to find a way to support it and make it happen. So that's kind of, if I'm honest with you, that's how it kind of evolved. Full disclosure, that 17-year-old is my daughter, Kayleigh Phillips, and she's right there. But again, it's other events by other young people that, and this will be, I think the planning committee knows, and we all have decided that it will be an effort ongoing. Because one of the things with the passing of Akua, to me, that it taught me is about mortality, right? And although we started all of this, you know, we're aging. So it's important for this work to continue. And so getting younger folks involved and supported and helping to do just this work is important. And I think we stand ready to do that.
You're intrinsically connected to Bronzeville Week yourself. You've left a notable impact on it, and like you just said, you know, you guys have created it, and it's going to be part of your legacy. How do you want your legacy and Bronzeville Week to be remembered? You put it into a few short words, specifically I'm thinking about Akua. You guys together, what would you want that legacy to sound like with regards to Bronzeville Week?
We always believe that no matter how much work you've done, Bronzeville has legislatively existed for 20 years. So what people are seeing today, much of it started years ago, and it took all of this time to build it to where it is. We always believe that people remember most what they can see, touch, and feel. It is my hope that over time, there'll be no empty spaces. There will be vibrant businesses owned by folks from the community. There will be developed spaces done with the people of the community in mind. There will be so much activity, both in commerce and in entertainment and culture. Because the other thing that's wonderful about Bronzeville Week, we spotlight so many artists. Milwaukee has some of the greatest artists in the country. And and I hope that Bronzeville and Bronzeville Week and just Bronzeville period becomes a great kind of like a spotlight on that talent. So I guess I want people to remember that Bronzeville is a place for art, it's a place for culture, and it's a place for commerce, and where the dreams that you may have that relate to business, that relate to your art being received by community can all happen here. Thank you. All right, thank you all.